What is good, guys? Charles from Team COG coming at you guys here with another Crusadia combo video. So I've been hitting this deck pretty hard in the sidelines here, trying to figure out a way that we can still Guardragon combo, because it seems like, you know, the days of like being able to go first has passed. And I've done an OTK deck profile as well, showcasing the deck's still crazy, like psycho ability to one punch for lethal damage by all you needing is a kaiju and a Crusadia monster. So with that being said, I've been hitting the books, guys, learning. So today I got two Crusadia combos for you, and this is like the closest I can get, and it's probably the best thing. Like this current list that I'm testing, and as for Crusadia Guardragon, is the closest thing like I've been able to feel like old school Crusadia Guardragon. So with that being said, so for the most part, you just need Tuner or Dragon. That's all you need, and you have easy access because Magia searches both. You play tons of Tuner and Dragon extenders, etc. And like I said, this is the closest thing I've been able to get to feeling like a old school Crusadia combo, like way back in the day. Because, you know, like back in the day, any two Crusadias got you to your Skull Dread, and then you were just able to sculpt your hand and figure out which combo line to go down that way. However, with the ban list and like the collateral damage we received from like the collateral damage with Dragon Links and stuff like that, the deck lost a lot of power and a lot of consistency. And then we got to the point where we could still do a 2-card Skull Dread, but we're playing like 4 extra bricks in the deck to do that. And this current list that I am testing here does not, and I repeat, it does not use any other bricks except for the 2 traps and Gamma Seal. And then the pseudo brick that I would say like is like the brick in the deck is like a Boot Sector, but that card can also substitute even if you open it as an extender. So like, it's not even really a brick, so you're minimizing the amount of bricks, and we're still able to 2-card Skull Dread, which is completely crazy. So without further ado, guys, before we continue on into the video, please remember, if you guys want to help support the channel, check out the links down in the description below. You guys see any cards here, use the TCG Player affiliate link. You guys want to help support the channel directly, think about becoming a member and getting member-only perks and rewards, plus a member-only series that comes out twice to 3 times a month. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But also, if you guys cannot happen to support in those ways, just become a member of the Discord. But if you guys also enjoy the mat you're seeing down below, we have tons of mat on the Team COG company.site store, which is linked down in the description down below, so you guys can get access to awesome merch and stuff like that. And we're soon going to be launching a new Crusadia mat, so you might want to hop on it before, you know, it's too late. So anyway, guys, let's just go ahead and jump into this combo video here. So for the combo, you just need a Dragon plus any Crusadia. Pretty self-explanatory. And we're just going to go ahead and showcase the combo here. So you go ahead and normal summon out your normal summon Crusadia. For this matter, it's Reclusia. You link it off here into Magius. Then you special summon out the Draco. So then in this scenario, since we happen to open Draco, it's just really good. So we go Chain Link 2 Draco, Chain Link 1 the Magius. So we get back the Reclusia, and we grab ourselves the Arborea. We then link off Draco. Oh, forgot, boys, that I am a YouTuber, and I actually had this all figured out before. We'll go ahead and make it Dragon Striker. Dragon Striker's effect will grab us the Boot Sector launch. We then special summon the Arborea from our hand to the zone that the Striker Dragon points to. We then link these two up here off into Halley Fibrex. So this is the card that's allowing us to practically play, like it's practically LP in a way, if that makes sense. Like it's an LP. So we Hulk effect, summon out Striker Dragon, Striker Dragon, summon out Rocket Synchron here to the zone that Striker Dragon points to. It doesn't have to be the zone, it can be any zone, but that's what I was trying to say. We'll go ahead and link this off here into Pisty, use Pisty's effect to bring back the Rocket Synchron. And then right here, guys, you guys guessed it, we have 4 monsters with different names. We can quickly go here for a Skull Dread. And we have 2 cards left in our hand. We started with 2 cards, so it's almost like a break-even combo in a way. We'd still have 3 other cards in our hand, and we'd get one off of Skull Dread. So that is something that's crazy. So we'd have 6 cards in our hand moving into the Skull Dread, which allows us to, again, play certain powerful cards like Kyoto Waterfront and stuff like that, again, in the main deck, simply because if we draw into Waterfront or open it, it's just a free win condition anyway. But the difference between this list and like the old Crusadia Guardragon variants is we are not totally dependent on the Waterfront. We play such powerful cards in here that if we don't see Waterfront, we're going to see some form of Rocket Engine or some form of like powerful extension to where we can still bust out like Appaloosa for 4, Appaloosa for 3, Echo Max with a loaded negate, with a Dweller, with a Savage, or like some form in that iteration At the bare bone minimum, I've always been able to open with or end with like Equimax plus a Savage, and I think that the Equimax and Savage could have been an Apollosa for 3 and a Savage as well, depending on the hand. So like the end board is like so versatile and so depending on the Skull Dread, like it's crazy. So, but yeah, that is it for the first combo. So that is what happens when you open with a dragon. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle it up here and move on into the next combo, where it shows us if you don't have access to a dragon, but you have access to a tuner. So we'll go ahead and shuffle on up and get into that next combo. Okay guys, so here we are jumping into the next combo here. So this combo line is like, so I guess to like dumb it all down, there's technically 3 types of combo lines you can do that are like 2-card combos or like 3-card combos in the deck. So as long as you open Arborea or Dragon, it's a 2-card combo, as long as you have another Crusadia name in the name. Then if you don't open if you open like Maximus Reclusia Leonis in like that line up there where you don't see any Dragon Extender or any Tuner Extender, there is another combo to go through, but it's more hand resource heavy considering you didn't open up to either one, but you're going to get access to either one simply because you get to search it. But if your hand does get disrupted, which of course everyone's going to be like, how is this deck, you know, how do you do these combos with hand traps? Well, you know, the hand traps flood the format. We do not have the ability to look at the hand. The best thing that we can do is hopefully draw Paralytic Seed and put up Rafflesia to protect from like certain powerful hand traps like Ash, Gamma, the Rock, etc. Now, if they are main deck, like if they are on like, since most meta decks are on like 9 to 6 hand traps, they do open multiple hand traps. This deck is all gas, no brakes, right? So once this engine starts going, it's like what is the best way? Like a 68 Camaro, like, yeah, you know, it can stall every once in a while, but like, if once it's going, you are not stopping this machine. It doesn't matter how many hand traps you have. It's just crazy the amount of like you can play through. But anyway, guys, so this is the second combo. This is the combo where you don't open no dragon, but you open tuner with Crusadia. And for the most part, our tuner of choice is always going to be Arborea. It is the best tuner. Technically, you play 4 of it if you play Reinforcements of the Army. However, I currently do not because I just didn't feel like moving over my Reinforcements of the Army. Now, with that being said, you start out with normal summoning Arborea, linking it off for, you'll never guess what, Magius. With Magius being here, you special summon the Reclusia. We do not have the ability to chain block unless you are going second, but Magius effect adds you the missing piece of your puzzle here, which is Draco. You then link up here into Spatha. So in this current list, we very, very seldomly use Spatha for its move effect. Only if you don't get access to a tuner do we use Spatha to like move around. And I'll explain that like probably in a test hand video when that might come up. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to do my test hand videos a little bit differently too. I think instead of like doing like 3 test hands a video, I'm just going to actually just record, because I do a lot of test hands and a lot of testing. So like I could just record like a 30-minute long test hand video and then commentate over it. But special Draco's effect, add back the Arborea, go ahead and transform this here into, I think I messed it up here. No, I didn't. You go ahead and go into Striker Dragon. I was rethinking the old combo where we turn this into Pisty and do that, but we don't have to do that because we don't have to play Romulus, we don't have to play Dragon's Ravine, we don't have to play any of that. Striker gets you Boot, you special here, the Arborea, you turn Spatha and the Arborea into Hulk effect. Now you could, in theory, you could use Regulex instead of the Spatha, but the reason we did not want to do that is because like further through the combo, you need to have that link to climb up into search. Now in like statistically, that'd probably be better because you do get the crawler back to your hand. But if you see 2 Crusadias after your Skull Dread, you do have the ability to make Equimax live with a negate, and you want to have that accessibility with Regulex. So this is why you choose to go Spatha here, because further through the combo, your 2 Crusadias can get you to Regulex, and the Regulex gets you Crawler, which is a follow-up and a negate, which is really cool. So anyway, Hulk's effect summons out the Rocket Synchron. Rocket Synchron becomes, you guessed it, Elpie. Elpie effect, bring back the Synchron. And then right here, we have our Link 4 Skull Dread, which will give us a draw 4, which is pretty crazy in its own sense. So yeah, guys, with that being said, that is practically it. That is the 2 card combos that I've been testing around with. What are you guys' thoughts on it? I took a lot of inspiration from these combos though, from like other Dragon Link players, and I just kind of like put my own spin on them. and stuff like that. Like I know Jesse Cotton just went 6-0 very recently with a Crusadia Dragon Link deck, which was practically Dragon Link with a Crusadia engine. But you know, here at Team COG, we don't do that. We do Crusadia with a Dragon Link engine, and it's really, really tiny, guys. Like we play Synchron, Tracer, and Magna Rocket plus 3 quick launch, and the boot sector launch here. So like a very, very minimal, very tiny rocket engine in this list. But yeah, guys, so then like I said, like after you get to like here, then you can like, if you happen to draw into like any of your 4 cards, like if you happen to see like Waterfront can be live again. And like I said, we draw into so many powerful cards in here that like we draw into Paralytic Seed, Extender, etc. Quick Launch, Part of Desires is still being played, and I'll explain that in the deck profile when we get to it. But yeah, guys, so that has been it for this combo tutorial. So please, if you guys enjoy this content, please give me a like and a subscribe down below. Think about supporting the channel, check out the links, all that fine stuff. But anyway, guys, stay safe, stay happy. Charles from Team COG signing out.